But I just gotta know one thing. Are you ready? No! I said, are you ready?
Alright, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, my grinders. How are we feeling today? We've got a nice little schedule going for us today. First up, let me break it down for you. We've got How Do You Like Your Eggs versus the Cosmos at the S tier coming up first, and we're going to get this underway started shortly. But followed up after that, we're going to have Team XV versus High Stakes. Going to be taking on the pitch. Sorry, I need to adjust that real quick. That is actually the C tier match. The C and B tier matches are switched here, and we can get that adjusted very quickly, because this is an exciting C tier match here for the Team XV, because this is going to be like the first time in like 2-3 weeks that the Team XV C tier is going to have all 3 players. So now the Warrior Dungeon will finally be able to show his stuff with a full team. So I'm very excited to see that team play here second. But then following them up afterwards is going to be the Funky Monkeys versus Farmers Only at the B tier. And then we're going to round out the stream with the Funky Monkeys versus Farmers Only coaches match. very excited to be going through these matches today. We do only have one replay match to go through. This will be the first one, the Cosmos S tier. How do you like your eggs? And Cosmos S tier is a replay match. They had to unfortunately play that one ahead of time, but I'll be going through that for you guys. Like we didn't know what happens, but for those who didn't catch the match result, this is what we're going to be going through. So our first match of the day is how do you like your eggs versus the Cosmos. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Let me go ahead and push the funny button and introduce our team. So on the Cosmos, we've got Barlos, Keyless, Zach Wagon, and Fly Kid taking up the pitch against the eggs here. So on the eggs, we've got Yoki, Faith, Coffee, and Fishy, and this is a slapper. So Fishy, I'm not gonna let you cast your own game, but I think this is an exciting one here. So we're gonna be getting straight into it in just a second. Here we are into the first match, straight into it, no delays. We're starting on time and fast today, as how do you like your eggs is taking up the Cosmos here. Now, early impressions, if I have to guess any, I'm kind of putting my money on the Cosmos here. I really do think that they've got the speed here. Ooh, it's gonna swap those team sides real quick for y'all. There we go. Now we have them correct, thank goodness. So early impressions again. I'm feeling the Cosmos. Barlos and his boys kind of came to play. I really think that if I have to, I like the Yoki Fishy duo a lot, but not seeing Faith here is gonna be a little. If we're going off of MMR wise, this is a little bit of a downgrade compared to Faith, but probably a scheduling thing. You never know how it kind of goes back ahead of time. I mean, even then they did play this one a bit early, but it does look like Keyless will take that up early, and they will be able to take care of that. But coming up off the pitch, hey, look at that. Yeah, exactly. Let me swap accounts on my Twitch client. And I'll swap to Grindhouse, and then Dunyan, you get promoted to mod. Get that out of here, disgusting. But anyways, back into the games here while I get things going. A little more is involved. Twitch wants me to verify, which is good on them, but this will kind of take away from the gameplay for a second. Cosmos is taking this up early, so I'm glad to see it that they are kind of, playing into expectations here. But we've seen some good pressure from eggs here. They're starting to get these opportunities. Like, Offie's putting stuff on net, so don't count them out just yet. We would just need to see what more they can bring to that table. But on the counter, nice and quick. They're going to be tearing up this game one. With a 3-0 lead to take things off almost about halfway through that game is going to be quite the statement here in game one. It's going to be interesting to see if they can come through. Maybe get a ban. Maybe get. Oh yeah, here we go. Ban this person. Goodbye. Here you go, Dunyan. You're getting promoted. Let me give you. Oh, I want to give you mod. There you are. Now you have the power. All right, he could take care of that for me. We got it fixed, and now we can focus in on this game. So back into the action here. It looks like the Cosmos are able to play this one kind of comfortably back to their half of the pitch and set up an offense here. Fishy will have to try and make a clutch save, and he is as that last man back, but is able to take that ball and bring it upfield. Tries to find an angle for his teammates. Coffee's there with him in the wings. I'm seeing good movement around the pitch from the Eggs, but it is going to be awkward for them on this defense as the rotation is getting a little spooky here as everybody is rushing back to try and meet the play on that defensive line. But the Eggs just barely have been able to kind of keep that ball out of their net with 2 crossbars, keeping them safe. But here we go. Ooh, and a quick counter. Coffee finds the angle from downtown out of nowhere, and we do have Eggs on the board, so this is good for the Eggs' mental there. They're showing up game one. Game ones are typically pretty stressful when you're going into a series, but getting something on the board takes that edge off. So we're really glad to see that. Like, it's probably a bit closer of a series if we can see one more goal here in the last minute. It'll be really nice for Fishy and Yoki and the boys if they can pull out one more here. Barlos is keeping that pressure on there, really keeping this in the X half here, just receiving the ball when they can and trying to play it back to themselves. Just not trying to commit too much, but these shots are getting dangerous here. There's a lot of fire from this Eggs offense, and if Cosmos isn't careful, they can run into some problems here. We're seeing some good pressure here for Eggs. Really want to see if they can convert off of this, find the teammates. But they are playing well off each other, and it's good to see going into game one. There's a few little mistouches and misplays, kind of keeping things. We get to see Fly Kid going for a pogo to keep the ball in play. But with 0 seconds left, that will be Cosmos taking this first game here. They're just keeping it alive for fun, but Cosmos did end up taking that first game. But to not keep things moving too slowly, we will be getting straight into our next match here. Good game one here, but game two, let's see if they can bring this one back. All right. Coming into game two, we don't have any substitutions, so it definitely looks like Faith wasn't able to attend this session with his team. I know that they probably would have played Faith if they could, but coming into game two, you got to think, what kind of adjustments do they need to make to kind of get things happening? They have good pressure, but they really just need to be able to capitalize here. The team is quite low on boost, and they are spacing out to try and get more boost, but that's leaving opportunities for Cosmos to just get in and capitalize on that space. And it's going quite back and forth early here. We didn't have as explosive as a game one here, but some good fake and movement there from Fishy is going to allow him to buy some time for his teammates. But Fly Kid is just barely finding those angles and finding a reset, trying to work his way in. And we are just back and forth. It's been kind of scrappy here. One team's just kind of like looking to see who's going to break first, but all around fighting in the corners for the possession and trying to find their teammates out here. Ooh, but pop out there's a little unfortunate, as it does kind of send that back out to the Cosmos defense, and they will try and clear this one out. Yoki's looking for a teammate, but doesn't quite find the ball, and that will be it. The Cosmos with that possession there, trying to make things interesting here, coming into the corner, trying to find a teammate, bump one off. And you've got Fishy up, trying to play this one out, but a reset will put that one in the back of the net. Beautiful shot from Fishy. He took that off the backboard, gets the reset, and sends it from midfield into the back of the Cosmos net. And this is a good start here for the Fishy and the boys. The eggs are coming in hot. They said after game 1 they were like, nah, we gotta step this one up. We're feeling good. But a 2v1 in the defense will leave things a little awkward. Yes, this is game score. Thank you for the reminder. We'll bump that one up. Thank you. Because it doesn't necessarily update if it's a replay, but it's whatever. So, anyways, we're about halfway through this game, and as it's been a lot of movement and a lot of action so far, it's been kind of quiet. Other than Fishy finding his place there and finding his team's first goal for take the lead for the first time in the series. This is now them now the Cosmos are trying to get back into this as they're clawing their way through the defense. A pop out, looking for bumps, and that is how you do it. You just sit there on the backboard. Keyless is looking for his teammates and is able to find that bump with just a little pop that gets a coffee awkward, and then the bump secures that goal, equalizing it for Cosmos. Now with 2 minutes left, it's anybody's game here. We can see that while they are kind of low on boost, this is kind of dangerous here for the eggs. If they can't find some boost here and a good way to start supporting their teammates, it's gonna be rough for them coming into this last minute and a half. But they do manage to find a clear there, and Keyless finds a teammate, but Keyless is gonna keep popping it, and the teammate doesn't quite find the net. But this is good pressure from the Cosmos. If they can keep the eggs locked in here, it's gonna be really tough for them to try and keep eggs out. It's trying to keep Cosmos out. They do kind of, after some back and forth, manage to get a free ball here for the eggs, and Fishy's going to try and cook up again, but denied by the Cosmos defense. But now on the counter, Cosmos is taking this one up the pitch. No cycle attempt from Fishy. We're going to deduct 3 points from this game for him. You got to be, if you have the backboard opportunity there, you got to go for this cycle. It wasn't you, I'm going to blame you anyways, because I saw your card count. So, checkmate. He says he would have. Yeah, okay, buddy. We can go review the footage later. Whatever you say. Unless you and Yoki have the same exact decal. It was coffee? No, it was a red car that hit it back to the backboard. Either way, we're back into the last 8 seconds, and looks like we might have an overtime here. I'm excited for this. This is pop, ball's still up, and people are just gonna let it fall and go. We'll go into our overtime here. Golden goal. It was coffee. All right, so now I'm getting outvoted. This sucks. Oh, Keyless is looking for some sauce. He slams that to the backboard, but Fishy's in waiting and just swats that one down. Ooh, Fishy pops that one forward. Coffee will play it back to his corner, try and buy some time for his teammates. Yoki able to play that one forward, but Fly Kid and Keyless are able to disable his offense. Fly Kid's leaving that one in the corner, trying to find a bump to create some pressure, but doesn't quite find it. And Keyless will find the ball here after Barros was able to pop that one out to him. Looking for bumps. It's aggressive here for the Cosmos offense. I'm starting to see a pattern here where they're really liking to send like their first man up, and they'll bring it through the corner to the corner. And if at any point they like lose possession or like want to change things up, they will try and slap it to a teammate. But the passing play here from Cosmos to try and secure the game was very on point. Just didn't quite find to the back of the net, as Coffee was positioned well to deal with that shot from Barros, but they did a wonderful job with the communication there to try and execute that. And if we can see more of that, this might be if they try to keep that up, like we might just end up with a Cosmos dub here coming into game number 2. Ooh, nice 50 there from Barlow's, but Fishy's quick to dive that one, and Fly Kid's on his tail, and he is able to follow that through and get a nice save and a clear there for Cosmos. The communication there for Cosmos is fantastic. They are looking for these mid passes, and they are able to. There aren't quite that many double commits. There are some kind of agreed, kind of like, hey, I'm low on boost, come close to me type plays here, but we've seen Eggs a little bit more bunched up than we have the Cosmos, especially towards that goal line with low momentum, but just barely. Both teams are keeping things alive here, where they're scrapping for this one. Carlos is able to put this one high and in back of the net to put the game away for the Cosmos. That will be another game for the Cosmos, and they are coming in on match point here, 2-0 to lead the series. The Eggs just could not get that game number 3 going on, but we are very, very quick to move things on, as this is a bit of a replay. So we are going to go ahead and hop straight into the next match, and we'll get game number 3 underway. So off the kickoff, this will be a Cosmos possession, trying to keep things close, but a little bit of a mistouch does allow Coffee to be able to dive that one for the Eggs, and they're looking for a way in early here, as Yoki gets the flick over one, and it's just barely off the goal post there to put things in, but now it has gone to the other side, and Fishy is looking to mech out here and try and get a play going here. Ooh, off the crossbar. Coffee almost forces that one through, but now Keyless is trying to force his way through to his teammates, and Barlos is in a great position to try and follow that one for his boys, but off the backboard, doesn't quite find what he's looking for. And now we'll be moving into offense again here, and just a repeated shot for Cosmos, but put it in the back of the net. Coming up off their kickoff, this is going to be an Eggs possession here, as they do send it away though to try and play the corner game here, but Cosmos defense is all over that, trying to make sure that they can't find a teammate, and like it will be looking for a pass out there to Barlos, but low on boost, he just has to send that one away, and Eggs will try and play this one out and try and find teammates, but not going to quite find it. And a little bit of just kind of a floater shot will put possession here for Eggs, and they're on that counter attack, trying to move things forward. Fishy is there, looking for a double, but doesn't quite find it, and a quick team bump. A little bit of awkwardness here from the Cosmos. Could have spelled disaster, but Cosmos has done well to correct themselves and unstick themselves from that situation, and the Eggs are really here dialing up the aggression, but that aggression is really keeping the Cosmos defense here on low boost, as Keyless manages to clear that one out. He's been the only one that's been able to have more than 50 boosts from a good 20 seconds, as that offense from Eggs is what you want to see, as that's a very back and forth and high sustained pressure, but one will clear out with one player to be able to outplay multiple people, just leads to that pressure kind of fizzling. Anyways, minute and a half left, and a bouncer mid is able to give Coffee another shot on net, which is able to slot for the Eggs, equalizing this game. We'll see if maybe we do get another overtime coming into game number 3. We'd love to see this series goes the distance, but with the way Cosmos are playing, they're really finding themselves here. Maybe not so much defensively. They've been keeping things out. Like it's only a one goal game here, but they are. Ooh, Barlos is going to get a free air dribble there to put that one away and give Cosmos a nice little cushion. But both teams here are fighting for this. This might be like a 2-0 right now that we're seeing on as far as the series score, but the games certainly aren't playing like that. This has been very close both ways. Only small mistakes have really kind of made it so that they can't secure those dubs. But other than that, these teams are neck and neck in performance. We'll see Yoki here with the double save, trying to keep his boys in this game, be able to play that to the corner and then receive the shot after. We will see Coffee here in the corner trying to make a play out, see if he can get this around multiple people, but we'll have to dab that off the Yoki and tries to follow up off of it, but he does not find that touch there. We'll be falling back now with the Cosmos possession, trying to put things forward, but a missed touch is going to allow Coffee to play that one out, and he will be sitting here close trying to get a offense going here for the Eggs, but playing some corner ball. We will find no teammates in the waiting. They had to go dip for some boost, but now we will see Barlow's trying to 1v3 on 0 boost, but a quick bump there will allow Fishy scoop this one up and find himself an open net. And now back into the play here. Ooh, Keyless is finding an open net after the kickoff. A little bit of miscommunication there. It's been unfortunate for the Eggs to try and they just got back into it. To instantly concede a kickoff is so unfortunate. It's like, oh man, boys, we just put in all that effort and now that's how that happens. All right, okay. So important that kickoffs are just locked in. A1. Ooh, some awkwardness there. Is a good opportunity for the Eggs, but it's looking like Yoki's struggling to find possession of the ball here, and Carlos is able to play the time here and will take the series for the Cosmos. They are able to 3-0 the Eggs here. So congrats to our Cosmos players with the opening up with a sweep. But man, you wouldn't believe that that's a sweep. Both teams were so well played there, and it was by the smallest margins that they weren't able to get things to happen. But yeah, that's pretty much that first series for you guys to recap. Coming up next, we have Team XV taking up the high stakes C tier. Give me just a moment and I will get you guys right into this next game. Be right back.
Diesel in this motherfucker. Bang your motherfucking head.
You packed your bags with the decades that we still had to go. I'm not surprised in the least that you thought I wouldn't notice that. I never gave any attention to your problems. Resemblance in new glasses dragging me to the bottom. This was the worst idea that I ever thought of, but I cannot dream it now. The clouds
All right. Just wanted to update you guys real quick. We are waiting a quick we're gonna go to a quick 5-minute break. We have to wait until high stakes C tier gets their last player on. We started a little bit early, so we're ahead of schedule here, so they weren't able to hop in just in time yet, but they will be on shortly. So we're gonna go to break for 5 minutes here real quick, and then we'll get started into the match as scheduled. But be right back. All right, so we've gotten everybody back in, everybody that we can, and turns out it will be a bit of a funky match here, but we will get things going started just in 1 second. So to kick things off, here we go. We've got Team XP, their first full lineup in about 3 weeks. We've got Totra Skin, or sorry, that's their. It's going to be Dunyan. Let's see here. Dunyan, Nico, Alpha, and Felix all lined up, ready to take the pitch against High Stakes. High Stakes will be down this week. They are in a 2v3 here. We've got Rico versus Rico and Tony Baloney here to try and make it happen and hold it down as their Curbs is out of town and one is asleep. So that is just one of those things. Dunyan, you seem to be the harbinger of 2v3s. Either you're in them or you're 2v3ing. But here we are with the match here. We're getting straight into it. I gotta update the Barrel overlay as we were figuring out what was going on there, but we do have the 2v3 day today, so they are just at least hoping for not a clean sweep for High Stakes, but this is a struggle bus position here for High Stakes. We'll get that updated for you guys very shortly. I know it's got to feel good for Dunyan, as he's been on the other side of this so many times, and now it's got to be good to be with the full team to try and make things happen here. And you know, sometimes you just got to take those. So we'll see if Tony and Rico here can make something happen, prevent the clean sweep, so they don't get a nice fat amount of points. Not expecting too much from the boys, but they can hold it down. It is a huge struggle when you can't make it happen. But again, like we had with the S tier division just before this, you can play your matches ahead of time if scheduling doesn't quite work out for you guys on the weekends. It is nice to have everybody live and get to watch things and react to things live, but can't make it happen, you can't make it happen. That's just simple as it is. But Nico isn't able to find the double tap there, and we'll see a composed XP here. They got to be feeling pretty good after that. But Tony is able to get a good challenge it and resetting that offense there for them. Alpha's not able to get that control there, and we'll stay close with it enough to get a 50 out and reset things here for Team XP. They are being more gentlemanly than I personally would have been. They do know that they're in the 2v3, and going for a lot of demos there would kind of probably be the right thing to do. We did see a demo there from Nico. Ooh, team pitch there. Well, put that across the net. Doesn't quite reach the back of the net, but it does at least kind of send things far back there. And we are now back into kind of a back and forth here. And honestly, I think I'm thinking Rico and Tony are doing pretty well, all things considered. They're about 2 minutes into here, and they're only down 1. It's not a super large margin that they're getting annihilated by. They are just kind of making it happen with what they can. And now we'll see how the rest of the match will play out. Things are slow here. Controls aren't as crazy as you'd want them to be, so we might see a little fight here. The little flashes of brilliance, like, that's really nice. A big shot there for Dunyan, and a bigger save there from Tony, saving that boost too. He's ready to make the next one if he can. Tony will be taking this one up the field for some heroics. Pops it middle for Rico, but isn't quite able to find it, and Dunyan finds the counter off of that one and slams that one home. I love this extension play here. He just kind of keeps going there and allows him to keep things moving, and we'll find the open there. That is the disadvantage of being in a 2v3. But again, you can play your matches ahead of time. If you can't make stream time, I want you guys to try and find live matches to replace it. But if nothing's happening and you can't make it happen, there's only so much we can do. Scheduling is the hardest part of the league. Ooh. We're going to see some off the backboard play in 1, 2, 3. They'll line their ducks up and put that one in the back of the net. Because it doesn't matter if you missed the first two, you do have that third there as an advantage. We'll be sliding this one back to the corner off the kickoff. Tony will have to respect it, but he is able to find it, and Dunyan getting a little saucy with it. Might be an overcommit here. This is an opportunity for Tony to put this one on net, but Alpha is quick to save and swat that one away. They're on the defense now. So Alpha's trying to bring that one across the field, try and find what he can. Tony over 2, but with a backflip. Make it hard to find Rico with. And again, this 1-2 out of the corner. Team XP is really finding Dunyan on that extension after the defensive clear, and has been really good. Ooh, interesting demo there from Tony. Alpha's looking to outplay. We are seeing that aggressive demo. Ooh, and a save there from Alpha as he tries to play back to a teammate, but we'll kind of keep high stakes and not into this game, but a little bit of generosity there, gentlemanly there, and Dunyan finds the mid again, and he is just slamming these ones. 2 to his name right now, 8 shots, and he is able to find these centers and slam them home. And off the kickoff here, we do have... This is your C tier match for Team XV versus High Stakes. Anything can happen in these matches. It's a little wild and wacky. Ooh, and a big flick over one. Alpha will put that bar down. Unfortunately, will not be going in the net. But that'll be game number 1 for Team XV here. They are going to take that one real quick. So if it's anything like that previous game, we might be seeing another little sweep here. Keep things close. You might be keeping that time schedule pretty quickly. We are going to be getting straight into this next one. Players are ready, and we are going to hop straight into this one. All right, back to this this finally a dream for Dunyan here. Dunyan's taking a backseat here. Yeah, perfect sweep points could be really huge. They could get a total of 10 points if High Stakes can't find a goal here. That is a huge momentum, and they would really need to get that perfect sweep, because that would be huge for them. As far as, like, they've played a 1v2 and then a 2v3 the last 2 weeks. So them being able to make up those points and get a full 10 points would be insane for their division. That would be like averaging a win each week for those two, for the 2v2, for the 2v1 and the 3v2. So being able to get those points would be massive for them. So we really think that we really need to see some a goal here for High Stakes. They are fighting for possession here. They're not giving up. They know what they need. They're here to do, but Team XP also knows what they're here to do, and that's to kind of keep that pressure up and punish them to keep things moving. But maybe we'll get some big random pinch like we saw. Like we saw from Team XVC tier last week. Kind of put things in the back, but off of kickoff, it has been brutal here for Team XV, or for high stakes. It's there. Team XV is unrelenting, trying to keep their 3-0 lead, trying to make sure that they don't concede here. It will be Tony Baloney in the back corner here, trying to play this one out. But anything happen here with the C tier? Ooh, and a big fake there. Now over one, and Tony's in the wing. He puts it high. Rico and Tony are trying to make this one happen. There's a whiff there as Tony's trying to collect that possession there and find Rico, but has to back off there so that they can try again. Ooh, and Rico just not quite able to make the save and ends up redirecting that into his net. Or sorry, that was Tony there. I think it was Rico. Yeah, it was Tony. Looking for that clear, but just the flip angle just didn't get quite right, and it just pops in the net, and that's so unfortunate. But at this point, you're playing for one goal. You guys can make that happen. We just saw that there was like a really close opportunity there for Rico and Tony. So we can maybe see if that'll lead to a goal one time. Because the other thing is Team XV might be getting a bit too comfortable if we see them kind of continuously trying to put shot into, like, ball into net after net after net. Like, you might kind of slip up and be like, oh, it's only one goal. It's not a big deal. But that one goal is 2 points for you guys. And it brings you from like your 1v2 and your 2v3 averaging 4 points to 5 points. And that can actually make a big deal. Because then it's like you won 2 matches, but at a slight, like, penalty. Which is, like, significantly better than the 4 points there. Yeah, if Dunyan was able to do it, I think those boys should be able to do it as well. It kind of, like, surprised me for a second when I saw Dunyan in chat, and then I'm like, oh yeah, he's not in the game right now. he's watching his boys play. I was like, wait, how are you here? Yeah, exactly. Who cares if you concede 25 if you get 1 to prevent those 2 points? Like, you've done the job there. But Felix and them are just kind of chilling. They're not trying. They're trying to take this 5-goal lead and trying to delay time here. But they need to be careful that they aren't overcommitting there. I'm trying to make things happen. Felix is playing this one to his chest, keeping it close, trying not to overcommit. And we're seeing some good strategy here from Rico and Tony as they are kind of trying to make things happen. It's off the crossbar. And they will clear that one up. It's not out, though. And a little pop-up leaves Rico and Tony with boost and opportunity. Trying to make things happen. And we are seeing some good swings here at the Team XV defense. But it's not quite happening there. We'll see Tony and Rico fighting for that possession from the Team XV offense. But some awkwardness in the corner. We'll pop things out. And Felix is there in the wings. Ooh, and a big save there from Rico to keep things moving. Tony is going to be trying to get that ball there on his hood and try and make things happen. But the awkwardness of the slow play and stuff will kind of let him get dove there by the Team XV offense. And Alpha right there, or sorry, Felix is able to dive that, and just put that one back in the net. But honestly, they might like the kickoff situations a bit more. Things get a little bit wacky off the kickoff, and they can get a missed kickoff. There is an opportunity there for the high stakes defense to Get a fast one off of it. Ooh, and a nice little passing play off the backboard. Almost saved there by Alpha as he took that one up and around, but that will be a nice little outplay there to put Team XP up 7. And you can get scored on, like we said earlier, you can get scored on 25 times, but if you score once, that's massive for the high stakes. And they will try and play this one out of the corner. Ooh, and a pinch forward there keeps things alive. But an awkwardness there for Rico. And a bump on the shooter leaves them with a little bit to be desired as far as an offense. But we'll be able to send that into the blue half there. And we'll get a second to try and find each other. It'll be up high. We've got Rico sitting large, and he's got an opportunity here, but finds the post. It's a good opportunity and a good look, but not able to find the back of the net there. Ooh, and we won't see a touch there from the midfield, and we probably are not getting a Brazil here. Let's see if they can make it happen in game number 3. Try and prevent that perfect sweep. But as Team XP taking up game number 2. And we will get into the next game shortly. This is definitely a sweep at least, but maybe we can prevent that perfect sweep for the and we are getting the players ready, and they will be into this match here now. Ooh, a big dunk there from Tony. We'll pop that one towards the back. Nico has that possession there, and Rico's able to fake him out, trying to get them to commit on it, and it's a good backboard opportunity, good offensive opportunity for them there, but they need to not commit so that they can be able to back to try and save that. But it's going to be Felix driving that one up the pitch. Yeah, that's some interesting thought process there, Wavy. I like the idea. Just force, like, don't even play defense, just put it into net, and then just go off of offense. Their stats are going to be so high, it's going to be such a mess. Because I do have the stats in the works, and I'm going to get the stats shown up. I'm going to have the stats dashboards built and stuff like that of this sometime this week. But oh man, these 7-0s are gonna be crazy. But it looks like the new substitute for high stakes was not aware that they were playing on a stream today, and that's why they're in this 2v3 right now. But it is unfortunate to see for them. Yeah, for real. I mean, you say demo chasing's crazy, but you're in the 2v3 and this is for 10 points or 8 points. You gotta do whatever you can to make sure that, like, you cover for it, because think about it from Team XV's perspective. 2 weeks ago, they were in a 1v2 and got kind of blasted there. And then last week, they were in a 3v2 or 2v3 and still got blasted, but they prevented the perfect sweep. So they were able to kind of like prevent some of the damage there. If Team High Stakes can pull off the prevention here from the 2v3, from the perfect sweep, it will be good to see from them. I mean, you want to be nice to them as far as like, they're in the 3v2, but what you got to do, what you got to do. It's a league. You got to play. You got to try and get all the points that you can for your team. We don't blame you for going for things. Just play your game. Dunyan from downtown. Ooh, isn't quite able to find the net there. Shut down defense from Tony. Pops that one there. Rico's gonna take that one up the pitch. Trying to piece up Dunyan, but on his set and on his mama, he shuts that play down. Ooh, and a big bump there from Team XP is able to shut that one away. Nice pop there from Nico, and he just instantly goes for that bump, and High Stakes is looking, but they don't have answers. Off the kickoff, the Team XP will have that possession there to keep things started. Tony is putting this one upfield. Dunyan is awkward, and Tony's putting this off the backboard, and there it is! They've prevented the perfect sweep! Rico and Tony have done it! Oh my goodness. Off the backboard, and Rico just puts it there. Good job, boys. They've done it. They've done their job. With half the game left in game 3, they have prevented the perfect sweep, and they have done just about everything they could. We will probably go to Brazil here, so you guys get your passports ready. We will have them stamped as soon as we disembark from our flight here. But we at least will be going somewhere, and Team XV will only be going down with 8 points here compared to the 10 that they would be. So good shit from the High Stakes. I might be a little bit biased here, but I love as if you root for the underdog here. As far as you're down in the 2v3, you got to prevent that 10 points from happening. But there we are. Everybody get your passports out. Stamp, stamp, stamp. All right, here we go. We're in Brazil. Buenavido. I'd like to take another connecting flight to Barcelona if possible. That would be really cool to see, but we're not sure if that plane is boarding or not. We'll be seeing the next play. As Rico and Tony are now chilling. Felix is demoing Rico there, and a fake from Tony catches out Team XV's defense there. But they are sitting pretty here with a nice 6-goal lead, and Rico and Tony are trying to find each other, but a little double commit on offense will give Dunyan a free little roller. Let's put things forward. We have the 8 now, the minute and a half left in play. We are boarding for the connecting flight from Brazil to Barcelona, but we aren't sure if this flight is going to take off. We have some rough weather here. Might not be what we are looking for. This will be Team High Stakes with the possession here. Doesn't quite able to get it around Dunyan, so it will be Tony and Rico on the defense here. And a pass out there. We'll put up one more, and yes, due to unfortunate weather circumstances, we will have to cancel our flight to Barcelona. You will be enjoying your stay here in Brazil. I hope that you guys enjoy the lovely weather here. It's nice and warm. It's nice and warm here in Brazil, but unfortunately in Barcelona we could not connect you to that. They had unfortunate weather trouble by the time, and we will have to delay this until further notice. Your flight to Barcelona will have to be canceled and rescheduled. Oh my. The stats this season are going to be wild. I'm so excited to see them. The C-tier players are going to be rated so highly because of games like this where they 10-1 high stakes. I might have to think about excluding games with more than 7 goals in them. I'll do games with more than 10 goals, won't count towards your stats. That's probably what I'll do. So if you get into like a 6-5 game, I'm thinking that is probably the limit on terms of goals I'd want to start excluding, because somebody's not playing defense if we have a 6-5 series. Ooh, big pass there off the ceiling to Dunyan, and he reads that one. The bounce in, bounce out, off the post to post, from our coast to coast legend. He goes awkward on the backboard, and we will have Rico for one more. See if he can get one for the road. But that one little goal that High Stakes scored was enough to seal the deal there, and they got what they were looking for. High Stakes did what they could, but in that 2v3, there is not much you can do. Team X Sweep will be taking that one here. 3-0 in a quick sweep, but that will be 8 points to them instead of 10. Huge upset there as far as they needed to. If they got that 10 points, that really put them in a good spot as far as the 2v1s. But that's pretty much it for that match. It will be right back once I'm able to get everything ready for the next match. So take a quick 5-minute break and we will be right back. All right. So we are gonna be getting into our next match here in just a second. We have the players joining up shortly, but to give you guys a breakdown on what we've kind of gone through so far today, we've got our schedule up here. We've got How Do You Like Your Exers, Cosmos. Cosmos was able to sweep them in the S tier, and then following them up, it was Team XV in high stakes, where this was another 3v2, but Team XV was unfortunately not able to get that perfect sweep there, as high stakes did kind of clutch up there, and they were able to get one goal on the board. It's only one, but it was enough to prevent the perfect sweep. So they were able to get things done there. And now we've got coming up next, it is Funky Monkey versus Farmers Only at the B tier. We will get a match going here shortly, as we have the players joining in just a second. We've had some technical difficulties from the Farmers Only team. They're there trying to make things happen, but they'll be there shortly. Let's see here. It's hard for me to like keep them in my head as far as like they're there, because they're not in Discord, they're in a private call, and I'm like, how am I supposed to know that you're there? Chat. I'm getting trolled. And then let's see here. Yep. We love to see technical difficulties. All right, looks like they are here now. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce this game here. So, moving into our third match of the day, we've got Farmers Only versus the Funky Monkeys. On your Farmers Only lineup, we've got Spicy Shinobi, Cam, MF Wolfer, and Scott Trump. Taking the pitch for the Funky Monkeys, we've got Yekler, Friendly Fennec, Young Dagger D, and Safari Balls. Gonna see if they can try and make this one happen. Wiz, we got our first kind of live 3v3 here for you guys today, and I'm really excited to see how this one plays out as our first live match of today. But let's get into it. Alright, here we are. It's a game one of Funky Monkeys versus Farmers Only. Off the kickoff, we will have Funky Monkeys trying to take this one up the field, but is met quickly by the Farmers Only offense here, and Shinobi and his boys will try and find each other here in the midfield. But a quick bump there from Yekler and allows Dagger D to take this one up the pitch. Trying to find that open, but it is shut down by the Farmers Only defense. Cam's going to be able to slap this one away to Spicy Shinobi. Sending things upfield, replacing Yekler with the ball and sending them forward. Through the corner again, it is Scott Trump here trying to take things off the backboard, but a quick little fake there. Baits out Yekler, and Dagger D is able to put that one upfield. Quickly countered by the back and forth of the Farmers offense. They're slamming this one backward. They are trying to put this on net, but they're able to put things away here for the Funky Monkeys. Keep things out of the net for now. But how much is that pressure building? Low on boost. Everybody's kind of not trying to overcommit here too much, but a double commit there from Dagger D does put that one in the back of the net for Funky Monkeys to take this one early. Doesn't matter if it double commits. That just means you got 200% chance of working. And now 50 in will put another double commit, double the save, as they are able to put things here. Maybe they should, maybe they can iron out their communications. This is game one. It is only 1 goal up. It's trying to make things happen. They have been rewarded for their double commit so far, but I don't think that story will continue if they can keep it up. But so far, it hasn't been a pain in their side too much, as Cam is trying to fight off the Funky Monkeys offense here. But a clutch demo there gives Spicy Shinobi an opportunity with the ball, but Will Busi is only able to send that one away. And now Scott Trump is trying to take this one up the field, and Spicy Shinobi looking for a 50 and looking for possession. Doesn't quite find either, but Funky Monkeys have taken this one up the pitch, and now it is the Farmers who have to answer to the Funky Monkeys' offense. And now Scott Trump with the possession will try and take this one through, but Dagger D is there trying to put things in the net for Monkeys. But now it'll just be a low boost Shinobi taking things forward. And ooh, the low boost play. We get a flick over one. It's a Wizard. Fakes out the last defender there for the Funky Monkeys. And Farmers Only are on the board now as the 0 boost plays cross up as a fake little flick there. Definitely not what he intended. But, you know, if it goes in the net, it's in the net. Coming into kickoff here, it will be Farmers Only with the possession there, and a pinch off the crossbar is capitalized by Scott Trump to take Farmers Only and put them up here. Now, if you are Othos, you love to see that. Othos there, the coach of Farmers Only, loves to see that. We call that in the business never punished. As you get come back for that quick equalize and then just immediately capitalize again off of it. Funky Monkeys feeling a little bit of the heat there from Scott Trump and his boys. Ooh, just quite off, a little bit off the backboard, and Shinobi is looking for that finish there. Scott Trump looking for it again, but they are loving this post. They are just getting them to jump, and it is not looking good here defensively for the Funky Monkeys. They are trying to find their way out, and Daggerty is able to get a nice clear, but let's see if this offense can make things change for the Funky Monkeys. But Farmers Only is locking this defense down, trying to get that possession. But a back and forth there, a little bit of a mistouch there. Leaves now Funky Monkeys on the offense with the possession. But low boost here from the Farmers will make this offensive counter a bit weird, but ooh, and a good look there. But Daggerty is able to make things happen. And now it will be Farmers slam that one to the backboard, trying to create an opportunity there, but it's now the counter for the Funky Monkeys. But they have no boost to their name, trying to make things happen, and the pass doesn't quite go how they want it to. Ooh. Very close there, trying to make things happen. The defense and offense back and forth has been quite a balance here. We've seen some good quick counters from the Funky Monkeys, but the defense here from both sides has been pretty solid. We're not letting in too many goals here, as far as we've gotten through almost 4.5 minutes of the game so far, and it's only a 3-goal game. It's not too crazy. This is a good showing from both teams. Game one, no dominant statements made yet. No oppressive leads yet. This is what you want to see if you're both teams, because you're feeling warm on both sides of the pitch. And this is now a good opportunity here for Cam, but isn't quite able to read the touch there. But low on boost. But now, coming in the last 10 seconds, this is the Funky's opportunity to make something happen here. It's off the backboard, but nobody's there to receive it from the Funky defense, from the Funky offense. And now it will be going into the last second here, as the ball is at 0 seconds. They're looking for that one more if they can make it happen, but Daggerty is going to put that one off the backboard, and Shinobi will let that one down as Farmers going to take game number 1 here. We'll be going into game number 2 shortly here. Only 1 goal there, but all the pressure there for Farmers. They had a collective of 13 shots to a total of 3. And they're calling for a server change, so we will remake this one here. give it just a second, and then we'll go here. Create the match. And we will get into this next one shortly. We're getting them in here now. Getting a ping check in real quick, make sure everything's Gucci. And it looks like they're good to go. So go ahead and go. And we will get into this game here very shortly. Here we are, game number 2 of Funky Monkeys versus Farmers Only. Very good offense there from Farmers. They kept that pressure up and kept things heated. And now we'll see how Funky Monkeys will respond to that. Funky Monkeys did take the initiative early last game, so it is a bit of fresh air to for them to come into game number 2 knowing that they had the lead to start. They weren't able to hold on to it, but that's not as bad as like sitting there and just not putting anything up. That's the worst thing to see in game number 1 is if you just get 3-0'd or 2-0'd. It's those when you don't have anything to put in your back pocket, that's when it hurts the most. But they were able to get 1, so it is a decent position of just, you know, maybe it was stream warm up. We're getting things going here as Dagger D is trying to put things up the field, but it will be on the defensive here for Funky Monkeys if they can keep things a little bit to the chest here, keep the ball close to them. And Dagger D is looking for some clips today, looking to find a teammate there, but isn't quite able to find the follow. And now will be Shinobi with time on the ball to try and make something happen. He will just throw a backboard, but Funky Monkey's defense is ready and waiting for that one. Ooh, and a mistouch there will leave Scott Trump with the opportunity to slam that one home, and he finds it. Oof, not the flip that Yekler wanted and that left his teammates in a little bit of a sticky situation, and Scott Trump saw it happening live. Scott Trump reaction and just puts that in the back of the net. And then off the kickoff is almost another goal, but Dagger D is able to shut that one down as Yekler is a little awkward here. Cam does play this one to the corner, bails them out a little bit, but Dagger D will have to pop this one out to a teammate and try and find an opportunity. Scott Trump slamming the heat on net, but isn't quite able to find that one. And now we have Cam playing kind of a little extension here, trying to make something happen. Yekler is popping that one high for Funky Monkey's offense, but they aren't quite able to find a challenge there. A good pop out to Yekler is going to look for Mr. Putt there. Doesn't quite find anything he's looking for. Dagger D is able to follow that one to the defense, trying to find a way out of this oppression that Farmers Only is putting up, but the Farmers are able to slam that one back home. Now with 2:45 left to play, it's Farmers up 2. You'll love to see it if you're a farmer. If you're not a farmer and you're a Funky Monkey enjoyer, you're not quite excited about to see that. But saw kind of a similar position from the Funky Monkeys last game, where they were up and then lost kind of the momentum of it. So let's see if history repeats itself and Farmers are able to kind of take this one from, I don't want to say the jaws of defeat, but are able to kind of make a comeback here turn. Ooh, we got Dagger D playing this one to himself. It's going to be a little bit awkward as it's bouncing, but the low boost on his teammates means that he will have to do it. And a little pop on net catches the Farmers Only defense lacking. Man, that Crickets is Absolutely wild there. I'm getting ratioed. But anyways, back onto the next kickoff. We've got a possession here for Farmers. They're going to look to try and see if they can find a teammate through the corner that doesn't quite find it. Dagger D is trying to throw this one up the pitch and get a bump, but doesn't quite find what he's looking for. Will be Yeckler back to make a save. He pops that one off, and Dagger D is in the waiting for it. The next opportunity there is met quickly by Scott Trump, and Putt is able to put that one through. Dagger D low on boost is trying to there, but a team bump there makes things a little awkward for the Farmers, or for the Funky Monkeys, but it kind of fizzles out as the offense goes into a back and forth. Ooh, we've got a possession here from Yeckler looking for a teammate. Dagger D low on boost isn't able to turn for him, and now Putt will have to try and make a clear here. Scott Trump quick to receive and reset things to offense. We'll put things forward for the Farmers, but intercepted quickly. We now have Funky Monkeys on offense, trying to find that possession. The Farmers quick to respond. Cam's taking this one through the corner, looking for a teammate here, but Funky Monkeys are trying to clear that one out, but a little bit of whiff of no boost. Ooh, and a big read from Putt there will put this one off the post. And now we are equalizing, chat. The long shot from downtown and a quick read on no boost will catch them lacking. These downtown shots are devastating for Farmers Only. Farmers Only is definitely going to have to work on keeping that third man a little bit safer for these long shots, as they've now conceded 2. Ooh, almost, Scott Trump almost catches Dagger D. Slipping. This will be on the backboard there. Consistent pressure here for Funky Monkeys is now evened up, though, as both teams have been putting in work. 10 on the board. Scott Trump looking for a teammate there, but only team he's going to find is Funky Monkeys. And the shot there, opportunity for Funky Monkeys, doesn't quite find the ball, but we will be going into overtime here in game number 2. As we have it through the corner, it is Farmers Only looking to close this one out early, and we do not have anything happening here. Dagger D is looking for more here. He's able to put that pass 2 with a good opportunity on net. Doesn't quite find anything he's looking for. Pop that one high. It's Farmers Only looking for the game of the series, and off the post it is Cam with a good shot, but doesn't quite find the back of the net. Scott Trump is able to play that one through the corner, and Cam still in town looking for it all. Bounces it up high. Shinobi's looking for the double to end it himself, but he doesn't quite find that angle, and now Putt on a low boost will try and make something happen. Cam misreading that kind of situation. It will be Scott Trump popping that one forward, trying to make things happen, but now slow down a little bit. Spicy's playing his time here. He knows he doesn't have to rush too much. Trying to pop that high for a teammate, but Dagger D in the waiting is able to put that one out and makes Putt awkward there. Scott Trump, if he had a little bit more speed on that, could have put something on that, but isn't quite there to make it happen, as Putt shuts that one down. And will be Cam trying to take this one through the corner. We'll see him if he could pop it across. And Scott Trump will be there to intercept. Bumps the defense there, trying to find something. A little back pass there. Cam will have some time on the ball. He's over 1 and takes it 2. And Cam clutches for the Farmers. Takes his time, fakes the first touch, pop it over 1, tap it over the second, and Dagger D just can't reach it. And that will be Farmers Only taking game number 2 there. And that server change must have done a lot for them, because they really were able to step that one up. Oh, sorry, the Funky Monkeys had some ping issues there, but better server, better players, better plays. Farmers definitely stepped up there towards the end. We'll be getting into game number 3 here in just a second. just gotta wait for them to ready up. I'm getting in there shortly. Whew, if you're farmers, you're sitting pretty. You're liking this 2L right now. And we are going to be hopping into this next match here right about now. Looks like we might have had a card change here, but we're going to be straight into it as Funky Monkeys take the pitch for the 3rd time, trying to see if they can get something on the board here. It's been close all the games so far. We haven't had a lot of high scoring, but it has been good pressure here for the farmers. So if the Funky Monkeys here can't quite make something happen, it's going to be a sweep coming in soon. Ooh, he's over one. He's over Scott Trump, but a fake over there, and then on the goal line, some awkwardness, and young Daggerty is able to put this one away. Some fake shenanigans and some spaghetti falling out of everybody's pockets. And that is Funky Monkeys taking the initiative here in game number 3. They drop that one back. He pops it high. Ooh, off the backboard, but Yekor's awkward. Putt with no boost to his name. Puts it towards the net, but a big save from Cam. Keeps farmers only in this one. I'm surprised that that's not a demo there, as young Dagger is able to kind of shut down that offense from the corner. But now we will see what Funky Monkeys offense does have in store for us, as things kind of fizzle out here from the midfield. It's just been back and forth here in terms of possession. Putt is able to put one on net. Cam looking for a counter. Dagger D says no thank you. Pops it forward, looking for more, trying to dunk Scott Trump's possession, but Scott Trump is able to hold on to that ball like he's got glue on his car. Shinobi looking for a flick over one, keep things alive here for the farmers only offense, but quick to shut it down. The Funky Monkeys are there, and we've got Yekler moving through the corner, looking for demos, trying to see if he can catch anybody lacking, and playing for the worst case. And this is what I like to see: the Funky Monkeys are playing for the misses of the farmers here. A little bit of awkwardness there on the touch, leaves a weak shot towards net. Will start the counter offense for farmers only, and they are bringing this one through. We do have Shinobi shooting, looking for a teammate across that net, but isn't able to find it. We got Yekler taking this one up for a possession here on the backboard, and Scott Trump is able to take that one across. Now sitting there with the possession. It will be Spicy Shinobi trying to make things happen. Dagger D will be able to receive the 50 that results. And Yekler will take this one up the field. Met quickly by Scott Trump. Fighting for it. It will be a little race to that ball there as Putt puts it on the backboard, and it finds a teammate as Dagger D supports his boy. Dabs him up. Says, I got you, homie, on my set and my boys. Slaps him backboard. Now with half the game left, this is a good position for the Funky Monkeys to be in. They gotta be feeling good about themselves here. If they can get one game here, that's what you want. That's at least, I mean, obviously they want the win, but if we're thinking damage mitigation here, having a game under your belt, like, you may not have won the series, but you did as much as you could. So they've got 2 minutes left to see if they can hold this lead. It's only down by 2. This could be anybody's game here as we go into the last 2 minutes here. But some good pressure here as Funky Monkeys has kind of put it together. If they can work on their boost management a little bit and try and keep a little bit more boost in all their teammates, they could probably take the series even. But we are seeing some good aggression here, sort of off the ball from the Funky Monkeys. If they can Lock this in. Ooh, but a double demo there for Scott Trump will leave things awkward for the Funky Monkeys defense, and Scott Trump, from a quick pass, is able to slot that one home. Cam takes his time, plays it over the last, and Scott Trump is there to receive. We didn't get to see the demos there, but that double demo did work. And that is a statement piece there from Mr. Road the Bronze. Ooh, a little bit of an awkward pop there, and a little bit of a miss. A little bit of bumps. Leave things spooky for Funky Monkeys as they are close to being equalized there on the defense, but with a little bit of time and space, they've now kind of reset themselves, gotten a little bit of boost, trying to make things happen here through the corner. But we'll take this ball up, try and get a 50. See if he has teammates in the waiting, and Yekler is, and he slams that one from downtown and finds the net. Loses the 50 there. Yekler from downtown says alley-oop. Top corner. To secure their 2-goal lead again. Huge bang there from the Funky Monkeys. Daggerty with good pace on the ball after kickoff. Moves things forward. And Cam is looking for, after the interception, is looking for an opportunity there. Daggerty with good possession play there. He finds himself with no challenger as he is moving that up the field, trying to find a goal there for his team. Put it up more and come down in the last 30 seconds. And you got to make something happen here if you're the Farmers only. And a good look there, but saved quickly from Yekler. And Cam still with a little bit too much pace and pressure on that. Leaves much to be desired from the offense of Farmers only. Ooh, Daggerty looking for the air dribble bump. Managed to find one on the back wall, but not on target. So, ball will be kind of floating down here as game number 3 goes to the Funky Monkeys, and they have prevented the sweep. We have the Funky Monkeys taking that game there. We will have game number 4 coming here. Everybody is locked in. You got this. Select that button and hop right into game number 4. And now we've seen a good response here from the Funky Monkeys. Let's see if Farmers Only can kind of deal with this match point pressure that they're currently sitting on. We might go to game 5, we might not, but either way, we've got a series on our hands. We've got the players going, we've got everybody present, which is a new thing for today so far, but it's fine. We're making it happen here. First 30 seconds, been a lot of back and forth. Good pressure here from the Farmers Only, and Cam's gonna read a pop off of Shinobi and slam that one home from them, because Daggerty did a great job to disable Shinobi's play, but Yekler, just a little bit slow on that play, was able to capitalize on Can. Off the kickoff, it will be a possession here for Farmers as they try and clear this one out of their defense. Funky Monkeys are not note that they need to get that one back. Whoever gets the first goal here does have a lot of pressure taken off their shoulders, as Daggerty is trying to take that one up the pitch here, but isn't able to find the offense here. Yeah, we're seeing some good possession here and good bounce back from the Funky Monkeys. They aren't giving up until that clock hit 0 on 3 games, but 2 tough games to start things off. Ooh, and Cam able to find a drop down mistouch. They didn't hear no bell. Up 2. It's looking spooky now for the Funky Monkeys, but we do have a good look here for the Farmers. Bit of back and forth leaves the Funky Monkeys with a bit of a pinch. They're trying to find a way out of this defense, but Farmers Only are not letting up on that pressure. But a lucky touch gets Yeckler on no boost, able to go up the field, and we have a shot attempt here from the Funky Monkeys, but they don't quite find what they're looking for, and a pop-up from Daggerty. He will chase that one down, try and find it, but is met quickly by the Farmers Only defense, and Yeckler will take this one up the pitch, trying to find what he can. Now we got Scott Trump with possession and time on the ball, tries to fake out one, but comes to the little putt-putt, gets aided out by Yeckler. Now you have Cam trying to slam this backboard and find a teammate, as they've done and they've found is a consistent strategy. But I think Funky Monkeys are catching wind of it, and Yeckler catches wind of a fly ball that gets misread by the Farmers Only defense. And he is up, and Cam just barely misses that ball, and Yeckler is able to swat that one. Now with half the game left, this is doable for Funky Monkeys. Farmers Only do not want them getting one more goal, because if you're going to overtime on this series, it's going to be rough going into game number 5. But we got a whole lot of car ball to play.